For the past weeks, my team and I have produced and published 24 podcast episodes about everything you need to know as a soon-to-be empty nester. We're taking a short summer break, but before we do, I want to give you a little sneak peek into season 2 of Beyond Empty Nest.
So my definition of happy for no reason is an inner state of peace and well-being that doesn't depend on our circumstances. So most people are chasing after what I call happy for good reason. I'm going to be happy because, I'll be happy when, or I'll be happier when, when I get a better job, when I make more money, when I get married, or when I get divorced, or whatever it is. And I think it's wonderful to be happy for reasons, but if you base your happiness on those reasons, it's very shaky, because the minute those reasons go away, there goes your happiness. So what I'm talking about is this much stronger foundation and inner foundation of peace and well-being.
That's Marci Shimoff, our first guest of season 2. She's awesome. You can hear my full interview with her on September 7th. And trust me when I say that she has a lot more inspiration to offer. But there's more to look forward to in season 2, like Deborah Thomas.
And if you don't have a vision of where you're going and what you want to achieve and do and how you're going to live your purpose and move forward in your new rediscovered identity, that future looks blank. You need to have that to, give yourself a roadmap to follow and understand how you're moving forward. It gives you that clarity. It gives you an internal picture for that future version of you and the life that you want and will live.
In episode 26, releasing September 14th, we'll talk more about midlife reinvention and how you can find purpose, fulfillment, and yourself. If you can't wait for September, here's some valuable nuggets from season 1 that you can't miss.
Humanity is very messy, but I also see, the purpose of being a mother, the purpose of being, a father, a parent, is to raise adults into their lives, right? It's to prepare them for the world. And we're not raising kids, we're raising people, we're raising, future adults. And so if we can change that perspective a bit in our mind and say, how can I love, and nurture this person in front of me, but also serve the person of their future, that's where the real key of parenting can come in.
That's episode 23 with Nellie Harden. You can find my full interview with her linked below.
We can all find somebody to do something with. I think what a widow really misses is having somebody to do nothing with.
Oh.
So can you go round and just cook dinner quietly and sit and eat it with them and watch a movie? Do you know? We sometimes go so big in our thinking, and if they've got kids, can you look after the kids? The practical jobs as well. Can you go and just say, go and have a cup of tea? I'm going to make you a cup of tea. Sit down. I'm going to cut the grass. Do you know? Think of the practical jobs that you can do that feel supportive, that feel helpful, but don't always necessarily involve the person talking and sharing and having to pour their heart out. They might want to, they might not want to. They might just like having somebody around, because that's what you miss, that companionship.
I love that. Another important conversation we had in season 1, all about widowed and midlife. In episode 22, Karen Sutton shared her experience and advice with you. And then the final episode from season 1, I'd like to highlight here.
Most people, when they create a vision board, they think it's kind of a one and done. Like, okay, I spent the day or a morning creating my vision board, and they kind of put it away as though it was just like a craft project. But what it actually is, it's a hardworking tool, and you get to use it every day. I liken it to a new puppy. I'm like, you wouldn't get a puppy and not walk it and feed it and pet it and pay attention to it every day. More than that, think about your vision board like it's a new puppy. It needs your attention.
In this episode 14, Debbie Sluice and I spoke about vision boards and how to use them to manifest your dream life. In the weeks from not releasing new content, I highly recommend re-listening to these beautiful conversations. You can find all the links in the show notes below. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to put September 7th in your calendar as the official release date of Season 2 of Beyond Empty Nest. Dare on.